Welcome, everybody. It's Delores, just the pink girl in my pink world, here on every social platform for today's show. It is the Hit the Ropes podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, I didn't see it. So, looking on other platforms to see if I see us, but I do not see us. So, not to worry. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am all by myself, and I'm going to be reviewing, previewing everything, because last week we missed the Hit the Ropes podcast, but guess what? We had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves, and we had a great watch along Saturday and Sunday. So please make sure you go back and check those out. We're still on the road to 600. So make sure you tapped in and you are ready to go. Okay. Making sure everything is straight. Hold on. Let me get my microphone for you all. So we won't have any hot topics today. So I'm sad we won't have any hot topics, but I couldn't really think of anything. J News is more the philosophical. I come in here with the rough and tough rumble. So those are things we will be talking about, when J News comes back. But next week I'll have some hot topics. I'm gonna have some juicy ones too. But this week we're going over to the Hit the Road Studio. Listen, Bree be over here with me. Over in Hit the Road Studio podcast. It brought the studio over, but it didn't bring the rest of the podcast with it. It's like, no, sis, we're not doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go for a review. WWE is the first thing. We're gonna go for Raw. Raw 1726 on the 22nd of June was for the WWE Women's Tag Team title match. We had Brie Bella and Paige defeat Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. We had Ethan Page defeat Dragon Lee. I was a little sad about that. LA Knight defeated Jimmy Uso. And for the WWE World Tag Team title match, we had the Street Profits. Let's go. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford defeat the Vision of Austin Theory and Braun Breaker for the championship. On to last Monday's Monday Night Raw. I don't know what's going on with me. 1727 on the 29th on Netflix. Rey Mysterio defeated Ethan Page. We had Joe Hendry defeat Austin Theory. We had Jimmy Uso defeat LA Knight. We had Raquel Rodriguez defeat Maxine Dupree. Chad Gable defeated JD McDonough. I would say I really wasn't excited about the Monday Night Raw this past Monday, but I'm just gonna let's just say it like this. I want to see where they get to at the end of this. So on to the next show, which was NXT, ladies and gentlemen. NXT was NXT 842 week before. Hey T, listen, I gotta show some T. I gotta show T some love T love. Then I'll change my setup 49 more times, okay? 49 more times.
but we're gonna get it right. And today I could not get on for some apparent reason. My Patreon didn't click, so we'll fix that next week, and then we'll talk about the upcoming shows that I will be coming and having watch alongs for the next few weeks. Okay, let me get back to my background. Let me slip in the background. I love you, Dude. Ladies and gentlemen, for WWE NXT, we're gonna go back for the week 4, which was episode 842 on the 23rd on the CW network. We have for the WWE Evolve a title match and Rourke defeating Tristan Angels, Hank and Tank, which is Hank Waller and Tank Leisure, defeating Birthright, which is Channing Lorenzo and Uriel Counters. Listen, tongue tied, trying to get it out. EK Prosper defeating Keanu Carver for the WWE Women's Speed Title #1 Contendership Tournament final match. We had Ariana Grace defeating Izzy Dane. We had Dorian Van Dux defeating and Sean Legacy defeating the culling of Nico Vance and Sean Spears. Now to this past Tuesday, which was after pay-per-view, which we'll talk about later on. We're in NXT 843 on the 30th, again on CW. We have the WWE Women's North American Title #1 Contendership Fatal 4-Way match where Layla Diggs defeated Izzy Dane, Lizzie Rain, and Thea Hale. Nico Vance defeated Charlotte Hill. Keanu Carver defeated Tank Leisure. We have for the WWE Tag Team Title #1 Contendership Fatal 4-Way match, Dorian and Sean Legacy defeating Dark State of Cutler James, Osiris Griffin, Birthright, Channing Lorenzo, and Yuri Connors, and OTM of Brocco, Nima, and Lucian Price. And for the last match of the night, we have the WWE NXT Women's Title match where Kendall Gray defeated Natty. I would say I kind of beginning to like it. Hey, niggas. Let me get on. Let's see. That's it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I be catching you. I always get the comment because I be doing 99 things, but I do appreciate your lives. Listen, I know sometimes y'all think, I ain't that spiritual, but I really am. I really am. So, and I'll be putting y'all comments up because the slides be everything. So let me go on back to the back. I be like, listen, I be getting my life. I be want to come in there and play games and do all the stuff. I'm like, why do I got to be doing other stuff? Because I really appreciate your channel and all the things that, you and your husband. And it's like, oh my God, y'all are so cute. I wish I could be like y'all when I grow up. I wish I just could be like you when I grow up. You and Ted, y'all are my role models. So, but I just can't stand being next to somebody for too long. That's just me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go back and we're gonna talk about SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. WWE SmackDown. We had again because we missed last week. We're gonna go over last week and this week, so you all can keep up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go on to episode 1401 on the 26th on USA Network, where B-Fab and Michin defeated Alexa Bliss and Tiffany Stratton for the AAA World Cruiserweight title match. Ray Phoenix defeated Nathan Frazier. We had Paige defeat JC Jane. Danhausen and Matt Cardona defeated Los Garza of Angel and Berto. Jade Cargill defeated Chelsea Green. Julia defeated Kiana James. Now we're on to episode 1402 that happened on this past Friday on the 3rd on USA Network. We have B-Fab, Jay Cargill, and Michin defeat Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, and Tiffany Stratton. We have for the AAA World Cruiserweight title match, Ray Phoenix defeating El Hijo del Vikingo. We had Lainey Reed defeating Brie Bella. Undisputed title for the WWE contendership match was Cody Rhodes defeating Jey Uso. I mean, Cody just lost it. Just lost it. Just lost it. I appreciate you all so much. Listen, sometimes you be fighting for your life up here. When you look out and you see somebody, you be like, oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to AAA, which is Lucha Libre Worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to episode 24 on the 27th. We had Galeno defeating Mecha Wolf. We had the WWE NXT Women's Title match where Lola Vice defeated La Hedra. We had for the episode on the 25th, which was on yesterday on YouTube. They both come on YouTube if you feel like trying to see something. La Parka and Mr. Iguana. If y'all do not know, I love Mr. Iguana. I also love La Parka because he come out dancing like Michael Jackson. Kills me every time. Uh listen, I'd be like, hey, you got to go. Uh Defeating Domenico and Drago and Money Machine of Calamilo. See, J News gonna get me. De Plata. I know that part. And Garra de Oro. And then for the last match of the night, yesterday we saw Abismo Negro Jr. defeating El Fiscal in a no contest. It was really no contest, but I say he beat him, okay? If you've ever seen Abismo Negro, he be fighting for his life out there, okay? He be out there fighting for the best of him, for the best. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to review what happened on Night of Champions. If you all did not know, I had to watch along, go back and check it out. We had so much fun. Okay, listen, we're going to continue to play games, continue to have fun, continue to get to know each other better. But that happened on ESPN, ladies and gentlemen. If you all do not know, ESPN Unlimited. So I'm going to go over the matches and I'm going to show you some of the slides in which we had this so you can see the people. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we had Obafemi defeat Jay Uso. So, for those who want to know, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. There we go. Obafemi, that man defeated Jay Uso. Listen, Oba told that man like he owed him money. And you know what? I was down for every moment of it. Every single moment of it. Thank you. I try to do the best I can. We had EO, and he won the King of the Ring match, so he is now the King of the Ring 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, also we had the Queen of the Ring match where EO Sky defeated Liv Morgan. So yes, EO Sky is now your Queen of the Ring. Okay. We had in the steel cage match, Seth freaking Rollins finally win against Braun Breaker. That was a hard fought match. And at one time I thought Braun or Seth might have broken their neck in the middle of the match. I was scared for them. We had Trick Williams. If you all do not know, I sing the song along with the crowd. Millions of people, as soon as he comes out, sings Whoop That Trick because he's Trick Williams. He came out there with Lil Yachty and defeated Ricky Saints. That's the people you saw in the beginning. Trick Williams is still your champion. We had for the WWE Women's United States title match, Tiffany Stratton retained her title against Jade Cargill. So she is still champion. Ladies and gentlemen, for the undisputed WWE triple threat match, we saw, I would say something shocking. We saw Sami Zayn defeat not only Cody Rhodes, the champion at the time, but Gunther. So Sami Zayn is your new champion. That's probably why I had him placed in the middle. Maybe that's what I saw the vision. So that was the end of that pay-per-view, and that came on last Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, on to the next day, we had the Great American Bash. And the Great American Bash is on the CW, so you can go back and watch it on cable. Ladies and gentlemen, we started off the show with Tony D'Angelo defeating and retaining his championship against Naraku. Listen, hard fought match. Tony D pulled it out by the skin of his teeny teeth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Then we saw the women's NXT North American match where we saw Zaria retain her championship against Tatum Paxley. Yep. Listen, Zaria's scary. I wouldn't want to see her in a dark alley. I'm gonna have to find some things laying around because I don't think I can win that. Listen, I got these hands. These hands ain't made for Zaria. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to tell her, you know what, ma'am, you can just go and have this. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw that man, that toothless man that I've been telling y'all about. We saw Shiloh Hill defeat Tristan Angels. And when I say toothless, y'all see what I'm talking about now. I like the visuals when I do the matches now because now y'all can see what I'm talking about. You be like, Lord, why is he missing the teeth? That's a part of his character. Listen, niggas, I don't see her in the alley. I don't. Listen. Unless I got that thing out of bang bang. I don't want to see her in the alley. She is beating me. I don't know why she gonna beat me because I'm not even gonna give her no problems to. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw the WWE Women's Speed title match where Ren Sinclair defeated Ariana Grace. Yeah, look at Ren, all cute, all cute. Look at that, made me so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we did saw a hard fought fight against was it Shaquan Sugars and Dion Saquon. I call him Shaquan. I don't know why the man name ain't Shaquan. He ain't been Shaquan since I don't know when. But somehow I don't know why his picture's not in there. But we'll get him. Then we had the match between Miles Bourne and Tavia Heights, where Miles Bourne retained. Look at that. Miles Bourne look all innocent. And then the match, let's see, trying to find the match from the night. Let's see. Then at the end, we had Kendall Gray defeating Lola Vice, which, if you all did not see my shirt, broke my heart because Lola Vice lost in front of her mother, who that day was 10 years cancer free on that day. And she saw her daughter. And to see her, like, we know what wrestling is. Let me put this right here. We know what wrestling is, but to see a parent watch their child lose and they were like sobbing and crying. She was sobbing and crying really bad where her sister had to hold their mom. And it was like, okay, made me feel sad. I was like, I'm happy Kendall won, but I'm sad that you had to lose that way. That sucked. Okay, so let's go back in the back. Oh no, I got to the side, y'all. Let me go to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, AEW, All Elite Wrestling is up next in their shows. We're going to start off with Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. Dynamite on the 24th, it was episode 351 on TBS HBO Max. We had Death Riders of Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, Willa Yuta defeat Brodito, which is Bandito and Brody King, alongside Mystico. We had AEW TBS title Survival of the Fittest qualifying match where Harley Cameron defeated Marina Shafir. Will Ospreay defeated El Phantasmo. We had Swerve Strickland defeat Daniel Garcia. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Jack Perry. This was a good show overall. The Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, defeated TMDK, which was Bad Dude Tito and Mikey Nichols. Listen, I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. And guess what? I'm addicted. I tell everybody it's an expensive habit. It's an expensive habit. Especially covering these shows and doing these watch alongs. It's a very expensive habit. It doesn't have to be, but because I watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, other companies that have apps, or sometimes you got to find it the way you find it. I watch a lot of wrestling, and wrestling is literally on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you all have not been here this year was the first time that since I've had this channel and started doing the wrestling on the channel, I have not did the collective. Now, if you all do not know, the collective is a bad idea to do, but it's wrestling on the week of WrestleMania. That is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I literally have an hour or two break, and I literally go from wrestling. I literally have to sit here at my computer with a cooler because I have to sit here, eat here. When we do the Be Right Backs, that's the only time I get to run and go pee. I am here 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, back up at 7, 8, 12, 5, 6. It is multiple shows, sometimes 4 or 5 shows in a day. So it's an investment. AEW TBS title survival of fittest qualifying match. Queen Aminata defeated Red Velvet. AEW international title match. We had Konosuke Takeshita defeating Ricochet. On episode 352, on the 1st, we had AEW World Title match, which is MJF defeating Mark Briscoe. AEW TNT title match, Kevin Knight defeated Leo Rush. John Moxley and Will Ospreay defeated the Swirl of Blake Christian and Lee Johnson. Exactly, one of them. Lee Johnson's the African American in the group, and Blake Christian is. Listen, I as a single woman, I can say this with the most respect. Blake Christian has been imitated. Let me get on camera for this. Imitating young Shawn Michaels. So like the hip swirling and the humping of the title when he wore in the GCW. And I can tell you that is the least likely way that I look at him and be like, not gonna happen, not gonna happen. I wouldn't, I wouldn't. You know, maybe if it was dark, I would hug you, but that's just about it. Because I'm like, so you're doing too much. AEW TBS title survival of the fittest 6-way elimination match. Hikaru Shida defeated Harley Cameron, Chris Statlander, Micah, Persephone, and Queen Aminata. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to Ring of Honor ROH. You can catch it. This episode was Global War Cincinnati 2. I think this was it? Yeah. It was episode, well, I know it's episode 172 on the 25th. We had the AEW national title match where Mark Davis defeated Ace Austin. We had Harley Cameron and Mina Shirakawa defeating Lacey Lane and Viva Van. We had Suri defeating Billy Starks. We had the ops of Anthony Bowens, Hook, and Katsuri Shibata defeating Beef, and the premier athletes of Ari Daivari and Tony Nese. We had Mikey Nichols defeating Aaron Solo, Queen Aminata defeating Hanako. In the ROH Women's Pure Title match, we had Deanna Peraza defeating Olympia. On to episode 173 on the 3rd. We had Hook defeating Nick Camarado, Beef and the premier athletes of Ari Daivari and Tony Nese defeating Aaron Dallas, Keegan Garland, and LJ Cleary. We had Anthony Ogogo defeating Kieran Gray. We had Zeta Steele defeating Kathy Lee. And for the ROH World Tag Team title match, we had El Sky Team of Mascara Dorada and Mystico defeating Sammy Guevara and the Beast Mortos to win the title. On to AEW Collision. I had to watch that last night, but this is from the last week. We had the AEW Trios title match where the conglomeration of Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong defeat the ops of Anthony Bowen, Hook, and Katsuri Shibata. But for the AEW TNT title match, we had Kevin Knight defeat Desmond Xavier. Jericho, boo! Listen, every time I mention that man since I was a kid, I am always going to boo him. Okay? I'm always, we ain't got it, no doubt about it. I'm always going to boo him. Boo Jericho. Jericho defeated JD Drake. For the CMLL World Women's Title match, we had Persephone defeating Billy Starks. Mike Bailey and Mystico defeated the premier athletes of Ari Debari and Tony Nese. We had Jack Doyle defeating Adam Priest. Athena and Mercedes Monet defeating Hyan Hanan, sorry, and Maya World. If y'all do not know, I haven't posted it in my link, but I will. I will next live. I'll post it. Maya World, maybe a week ago, her brother passed away, and so she had an opportunity at the pay per view, which we'll talk about, and even the day after her brother passed, she wrestled, and so she won that match to get an opportunity to win the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, 7-2 Death Riders uh, defeat War Dragons of Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi. Andrade El Idolo defeated Brian Cage. Mina Shirakawa and Thunder Rosa defeating Becca and Zara Zakir. With Adam Copeland and the Bang Bang Gang of Austin and Colton Gunn, along with Jay White, defeating Shane Taylor Productions, Charlie Bravo, Lee Moriarty, Shane Taylor, and Sean Dean. The Demand, Bishop Khan, Ricochet, and Toa Leona defeated Chris Nasty, Joe. Listen, if you all do not know one thing about me, when I find a funny name for a wrestler, I cannot hold it. Jordan Oasis and Sonico. Women's Casino Gauntlet #1 spot match. We had Athena defeated Rena. Bandito, Mike Bailey, Mystico defeating the Rascals of Desmond Xavier, Myron Reed, Zachary Wentz. We had Roosh defeating Jordan Cruz. For the Women's Casino #2 spot in the match, Maya World defeated Julia Hart. Kyle Fletcher defeated El Phantasmo. Okay, so AEW CMLL. Hold on a second. Try not to cough in y'all ear. I'm sorry. AEW CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling had a pay-per-view, Forbidden Door, along with Stardom. Sorry, Stardom too. Okay, for the buy-in, which is the pre-show, which came on YouTube, Drilla Maloney defeated Daniel Garcia. For the AEW TBS title Survival of Fittest qualifying match, Micah defeated Sky Blue. For the AEW Women's World title match, Divine Dominion, Lena Cross and Megan Bain defeated Olympia and Thunder Rosa. Hold on a second. So, on to the main pay-per-view where you find on your pay-per-view provider. It was on the 28th. You had the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson defeat El Sky team of Mascara Dorado and Mystico, also defeating Unbound Cole, Shingo Takagi, and T-Time. We had Kenny Omega defeating Zack Sabre Jr. This pay-per-view was so great. I can tell you, go back and watch it. We had the AEW Continental title match, John Moxley defeated Bandito. We had the IWGP Global Heavyweight title match. Hold on. IWGP Global Heavyweight title match was Shota Umino defeated Pac. We had the AEW Women's title match where Thekla defeated Starlight Kid. We had the AEW World Tag Team title match where Adam Copeland and Christian Cage defeated the Dogs of Clark Connors and David Finley. We had the Owen Hart Foundation 2026 Women's Tournament Final where Mercedes Monet defeated Maya World. We had a steel cage match where Darby Allin, Konosuke Takeshita, and the conglomeration of Kyle O'Reilly, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong defeated the Don Callis family of Andrade El Idolo, Jack Doyle, Kazuchika Okada. Listen, I love Kazuchika Okada. His finishing move is the Rainmaker. And my favorite thing that he says is that I can make it rain anywhere. Listen, That's my dog. Talk Cash Money. I'm there for it. Uh, Kevin Knight, Kyle Fletcher, and MJF. And for the Owen Hart men's 2026 final match, Will Ospreay won by defeating Swerve Strickland. On to TNA Wrestling. TNA Wrestling, episode 1145 on the 25th was on AMC. We had AJ Francis. That's another man that boo, defeating Manny Lemons. We had Xia Brookside defeating Harley Hudson. Cedric Alexander, Frankie Kazarian, and Mr. Elegance defeated Fabian Eichner, Casey Navarro, and Leon Slater. On to the episode this past Friday. I did this one early this morning. Don't remember what Thursday was, but it was on AMC. You had the TNA Knockout Television Title Tournament first round match where Mara Sade defeated Tasha Steelz, which I didn't like. But again, you all are knowing that TNA is that. I don't know what's going on with them. TNA X Division title number one contendership six-way match. Fabian Eichner defeated BDE, Jason Hotch, Mr. Elegance, Rich Swann, and the Hometown Man. We had a TNA Knockout Television title first round match where Heather by Elegance defeated Ali. We had Casey Navarro defeat Ryan Nemeth, and we had Eddie Edwards defeat Leon Slater. On to the pay-per-view that they had. Slammiversary. Slammiversary, was it on YouTube? I think it was on a pay-per-view provider too. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me go into it. On YouTube was the pre-show where Elena Black defeated Indy Hartwell and Mara Sade. Ricky Sosa defeated Eric Young. On to the actual app you can find on pay-per-view provider or the TNA Plus app. We went into the main pay-per-view where TNA X Division title ultimate match where Cedric Alexander defeated Amazing Red, Fabian Eichner, Frankie Kazarian, Casey Navarro, Leon Slater, and Mr. Elegance. We had Elijah defeating AJ Francis. I don't necessarily like Elijah. I really don't. But for the fact that Elijah beat AJ Francis, I want to say, words. Okay. TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Title match. We had Demon X Bunny, which is Allie and Rosemary, defeating the Elegance brand, Heather by Elegance, M by Elegance for the title. We had TNA International Title three-way match where Mustafa Ali defeated Rich Swann and Nation. We had No Surrender match where Moose defeated Eddie Edwards. We had the TNA Knockouts World Title match where there was a change. Xia Brookside defeated Li Ying Lee. For the TNA World Title Tag Team Title four-way ladder match, we had the Broken Hardys of Brother Nero and Matt Hardy defeating The System, Brett Bronson and Brian Myers, The Righteous, Duchess and Vince, and the Great Hands of Jason Hotch and John Schuyler to win the championship. And what made me sad, that just made me sad, was for the TNA World Title, Nick Nemeth beating Mike Santana. If you all do not know, I love me some Mike Santana. Okay? I love me some Mike Santana. And I saw him crush me. Glad I wasn't online. I probably would have cried. Ladies and gentlemen, on to MLW. MLW has a show now called Fusion. And it is on YouTube. So you can watch MLW Fusion anytime you feel like it. ML Fusion 198 on the 6th. We went back because I think they hadn't came out with some episodes. So we were rating. MLW World Middleweight Title match. Kushida defeated Allen Angels. Chicago Street Fight. Josh Bishop defeating Matthew Justice. MLW World Heavyweight Title match. Killer Cross defeat and Matt Riddle end up being a no contest. But anytime it comes to Matt Riddle I want to hear. I tell you every time. Episode 199, Sabareno Jr. defeated Neon. Akamuro defeated Victor. Scarlett Bordeaux defeated Blair Onyx. Alex Hammerstone defeated Ultimo Guerrero. We're on to episode 200, still on YouTube. MLW National Openweight title match ended with a title change. And I've definitely, if y'all hold your ears, because when it comes to that man, Austin, every single time, if you all don't know, look it up. He is he makes you want him right in the face. Defeating Blue Panther. Zamaya defeated Lily Reyes. Mystico defeated Templario. Mads Kruger defeated Bishop Dreyer. Episode 201 on the 27th. Zamaya defeated Priscilla Kelly. Paul Walter Hauser defeated Bryce Cannon. For the National Openweight title, that man defeated Diego Hill. Matt Riddle. Yep, every time I tell that name. Defeated Trevor Lee. Episode 202, Carl Anderson defeated Donovan Dijak. We had LeBron. That's all I say this man's name. I can't help but laugh. LeBron Cazone defeat Allen Angels. MLW Southern Crown title Buckhouse Stampede match. Trevor Lee defeated Andrew Evett, Diego Hill, Festus, Icaro Kwan, Jesus Rodriguez, Josh Bishop, Matthew Justice, Paul Walter Hauser, the Beastmen to win the title. Now we on to Wrestling Revolver, ladies and gentlemen. When I want to say Wrestling Revolver, I immediately, because they have a lot of characters that are country, I immediately hear the Wrestling Revolver. That was soft, but you heard it. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Wrestling Revolver along with Battle Arts for the show Canadian Vacation. Canadian Vacation took first on the 21st. It was on YouTube. Battle Arts Academy title match was Sway Archer defeating BDE for the title. Britt Oakley defeated Overtime Nick DeSantos. Yes, I said that right. Nick DeSantos. I didn't stutter. Nick DeSantos. Hurt my feelings. Just hurt my feelings. Also, we have the Battle Arts Academy Tag Team title match. Duran Jackson and Justin Logan defeated Alpha Sig, Dick Myers and Casey Jacob. The production, Derek Dillinger and Katie Arquette, and Tyre Dye of Amonza, as I pronounce his wrong, and Ryan Matthews. Jake Chris defeated Matty Z. Rich Swan defeated D-Man Parker. These are, remind you, these are up and coming, so their names are probably never going to stay like this, but some of them are really crazy. We had a Revolver 24/7 scramble title match where Crash defeated Fuzz and Liam and Mikey Truth. We had Jackson Roy defeat Harley Rock. Miles defeated, it was 3 people in the match that I looked 3 times and couldn't remember who they were. Alex Fiji and Justin Eaton. Okay. I would say this is one of the shows that I'm like, oh, they right on, but I wasn't really feeling this show. Probably because it's new up and comers that I'm like not really interested in. On to my favorite shows of ever. If you don't know me, you don't know I love a little bit. And I'm not even gonna say that. I mean, sure to say, show me that you love me just a little bit. I love them a lot. GCW, Game Changer Wrestling. I love hardcore wrestling and it loves me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with America's Most Wanted. It was 2026, okay? It came on Triller TV. Right now, I know you all hear that Triller TV is closing down, but right now we don't have a still going until we find another thing. KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse defeated Cowboy Way of One Call Manders and Thomas Shear. Haley J defeated Joey Janela. Armageddon, which is Gringo Loco and Vendador, defeated Iron Kid and this is J News' word, Resplendor. I think that's what he said. The GCW World title ended in a no contest with Atticus Cougar and Hook. GCW Tag Team title match, Buster and the Brain, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver, defeated the Butcher and the Blade, Leo Rush and Shotzi Blackheart. Leo Rush defeated Shotzi Blackheart, I could say. That was a good match. I did enjoy that match. Nick Gage defeated Starboy Charlie. And for the GCW Ultraviolet title six-way scramble, I mean, it was violent. Otis Cougar defeated Anakin Murphy, JKM, Mr. Danger, because he a danger. He don't barely win. Slade and Viperous. On to Life of Crime. Life of Crime took place on the 28th of June on Triller TV. Mr. Danger, the man right here, sing it. It's been so long since he won, and he just did. He defeated Starboy Charlie. Haley J defeated Brooke Havoc. Cowboy Wade won Carl Manders, and Thomas Shear defeated the Butcher and the Blade. Gringo Loco defeated Bobby Flacco. Brody Young Prodigy, Iron Kid, Resplendor, and Vendador. Resplendor and Vendador. Anakin Murphy defeated Joey Janela. In the GCW title match, Buster and the Brain, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver defeated BNDL48, Atticus and Otis Cougar in a no contest. Well, it ended in no contest, but really they were stopping them out before interference. Tag team death match, Nick Gage and Slade defeated Shotzi Blackheart and Vipers. If you're saying, Dolores, some of these people I might know or might not know, and some of them sound like men and some of them sound like women. Yes, we do have a lot of intergender matches in GCW. On to Bash at the Ballpark. And guess what that happened? Last night, ladies and gentlemen. Last night I got to watch Bash at the Ballpark. It was listen, I was like, I got some new things, some new repertoires in my thing I can do now. We had the prospects of Colin Parker and Jay Alfredo, along with Grim Reefer. You said, Dolores, did you say what? Yeah, his name is Grim Reefer, and he comes out smoking that gas. Okay, he come out there like that. Hey, Shirley, let me come to the corner. I love Miss Shirley so much. Y'all ain't going to check out Miss Shirley or the Nichols or 10. Make sure you go check out these people. Because listen, again, like J News, even with J News, I hate to have to say, hey, how you doing? Knock on your door, and then 2 pieces of a biscuit. Okay, I don't want to have to do that. Because see, these are good content creators, and you need to go over there and check them out. Okay? Also, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I mean, if you like it, you don't, you can just, walk on by like the song say. Okay? Let me go back to the back. Yes, Grim Reefer. He does come out smoking reefer. Okay. And Johnny Rambo defeated Cass, Jimmy Lloyd, Logan, and Sal. GCW title match, Charles Mason defeated Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, man, he's still out here fighting for his life. Small little boy. Man, sorry. Cowboy Way of One Call Manders and Thomas Shear defeated the Foundation of Jonathan Gresham and Tracy Williams. Buster and the Brain, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver, along with Marcus Mathers, defeated Junie Underwood, Les Lewis, and Ryan O'Neal. Slade defeated CPA. We had KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse defeat the main event of Jay Lyon and Midas Black. Megan Bain and Vipers ended in a no contest. I wish it had ended on better terms. Anakin Murphy, Megan Bain, and Vipers, because again, when people get involved, you got to get back up and start all over, and then they got to get together. Defeated BNDL 48, which is Atticus and Otis Cougar, along with Christian Napier. Nick Gage, hardcore Nick Gage, defeated Joey Janela. Joey be trying to give pints of blood. Him and Nick Gage, every time they wrestle, I'm like, can we say some of that? New Japan Pro Wrestling. Road to the G1 Climax 36. Listen, it's normally J News section, so bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, day 2 was on the 21st. We had a 2-on-1 handicap match. Harley Jackson defeated Yasuda and Nakahara. Okay. House of Torture, Doki and Sho defeated 619 of Master Wato and Taguchi. TMDK, Kosei Fujita and Oiwa defeated United Empire, Jake Lee and Jacob Austin Young. Aaron Wolf, Kojima, and Shota Umino defeated Goto Revolutionary Army of Hiroki Goto, Matsumoto, and Yoshihashi. El Desperado, Tachi, and Uemura defeated Unbound Co. of Gato, Asuka, and Yuto Ice. Will the United Empire of Great Khan, Hanare, and Zane J defeat the Unbound Co. of Daiki Nagai, Shingo Takagi, and Yota Tsuji? In the last match of the night, Toge Makabe, Toriyano, and Yo defeated the House of Torture of Ren Narita, Yoshi Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi. Day 3. We had El Desperado, Yasuda, and Uemura defeat Nakahara, Togi Makabe, and Toriyano. We had United Empire, Great Khan, Jake Lee, Jacob Austin Young, and Zane J defeat the Goto Revolution Army of Hiroki Goto, Matsumoto, and Yo, along with Taguchi. We had Kojima, Shota Umino, and TMDK's defeated TMDK's Hartley Jackson and Oiwa. House of Torture, Doki, Renarita, Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi defeated Unbound Co.'s Daiki Nagai, Oscar, Shingo Takagi, and Yuta Tsuji by referee stoppage. Oh, you know, I always got you, Miss Shirley. I always shot you out at the end. I gotta make 10's thing because 10 didn't send me no photos. So I had to go and copy some. Her and tag. I gotta make theirs. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Title #1 contendership 4-way match. We saw Francisco Akira defeat Kosei Fujita, Master Wato, and Sho. And for the G1 36 Block B play-in match, Aaron Wolf defeated Yoshihashi. For the Block A play-in match, we saw Yuto Ice defeat Tachi. Day 4, Daiki Nagai defeated Nakahara. For the House of Torture, Sho and Kanemaru defeated Yasuda and Taguchi. We saw Tiger Mask, Togi Makabe, and Toriyano defeat El Desperado, Kojima, and Matsumoto. Taichi and Uemura defeated United Empire, Great Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. Aaron Wolf, Jado, Master Wado, and Shota Umino defeated TMDK's Hartley Jackson, Kosei Fujita, Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Goto Revolution Army, which is Hiroki Goto, Yo, and Yoshihashi defeated United Empire of Francisco Akira, Jake Lee, and Zane J. In the last match of that night, Unbound Co., Gato, Oscar, Taji Ishimori, Yota Tsuji, and Yuto Ice defeated the House of Torture of Dick Togo, Doki, Renarita, Sanada, and Yujiro Takahashi. Listen, I want y'all, if you ever just see it, and one day I might do a little video on it, where Sanada used to look like an old homeless man. And on the way to the title, he began to win and get confident. And then after he won the title, he turned into a supermodel. And I was like, oh, listen, Call me, okay? I'm here. I'm here. Wipe all your tears. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to preview time. You know what time is it? Preview. Preview. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting off with my favorite show. It's GCW. I get to watch it tonight. It is Backyard Wrestling Age. I did this. If you all do not know, I use AI and stuff to purvey what I'm trying to say. But listen, I had to turn this one black and white because it was a little too realistic of GCW. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, it comes on tonight. Only two matches I saw was a steel cage of rage match where little Skittle versus Mr. J and Joey, Jumping Joey, which is Joey Janela, because he has many names, versus the North Korean assassin Jimmy Lloyd. New Japan Pro Wrestling. Road to G1 Climax 36. We have day number 6, where we're going to have El Desperado, your Yasuda, Taichi, and your Mora versus the House of Torture of Doki, Ren Narita, Sonata, and Show. We will have that's tomorrow. Aaron Wolf, Hiroki Goto, Oleg Bolton, Matsumoto versus the Unbound Co. of Daki Nagai, Shingo Takagi, Yuta Tsuji, and Yuta Ice. We have Jado and Tiger Mans versus House of Torture, Dick Togo, and Kanemaru versus Unbound Co. of Gato and Taiji Ishimori. We have a Block B play-in match where Yujiro Takahashi versus Oscar. We have a Block A play-in match. El Phantasmo will be facing off against Oiwa. Rohei Oiwa. See, listen, my brain come back sometimes. I can say his first name, but now you ask me to say it 5 more times, I won't. IWGP Global Heavyweight Title match. Shota Umino versus Gabe Kidd, and the possible ending of the show will be IWG Junior Heavyweight Title match. Yo versus Francesco Akira. New Japan Pro Wrestling will also be having Tiger Mask's retirement match. It'll be on the 7th. We'll have an exhibit. So far, these are the matches listed: an exhibition match, Tiger Mask versus the Dynamite Kid, an exhibition match, Black Tiger versus Tiger Mask. Back to GCW Game Changer Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have You Only Die Once 2026. Listen, it'll be on the 11th on Triller TV. Joey Janela versus Gabby Forza. Vipers versus Slade. Marcus Mathers versus Dustin Wallen. Anakin Murphy versus Kristen Napier. Jordan Oliver versus Lee Lewis. And for the GCW World Title match, we'll have Atticus Cougar versus Alex Price. This is the end. This is the end. This is the end. Listen. Hi, Tag. I so much appreciate you. Listen. It's Tag. It's 10. It's Dale. Listen, we the pop-up girls. Do. Listen, don't make me start. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do a little house cleaning. Little house cleaning. Let me turn on the things while I do this. Little house cleaning. First of all, please check out the Educated Natural. Period. Okay, there she go. There she go. That's the Educated Natural. She has a website, theeducatednatural.com. And if you go to /women, you can join the women's closet. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the best way to come in on Fridays. Lay your hair down. Get some advice. If you all do not know, I have to go in. That's a shame that I can't type it by hand. If you all do not know, Tia has taught me into getting a website. And I appreciate her. We'll talk about that later. But I appreciate Tia and all the advice she's giving me. You need a website built? You need some business advice? You need anything, quiet as kept. She might even help you with, she might tell you where to get some good deals and how to get your business together. Listen, I don't think it's nothing Tia really can't do. Okay, all things through Christ. I think she could do anything. She can fly a plane. I know. I was like, that's the only one I got. I don't want to make one for you. I was like, listen, Ten is good about her business. I don't want to be messing her stuff up. Please don't be having me out here looking crazy. Uh, so I really do appreciate her so so much, and hopefully she'll have another master class coming in, and I will be posting that. Also, will be making sure that I got my money up. Okay, because last time I wasn't there, and I still am mad about that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you hadn't checked out earlier, Miss Shirley, the OG Gardner, she is live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Now, I want to tell you all too, just a little secret. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I need you to get your money up from Shirley too. Okay, because she got some fire stuff coming. I just I'm trying to keep my people on the end so y'all can get your little paper up. Okay, get your paper up for 10, get your paper up for Miss Shirley. Okay, we're gonna have some fire stuff coming. Live every Thursday, her and Annie get together and they tell us some good gardening tips and tricks and some tips that could work in life. Okay, some life things. Listen, Miss Shirley need right there. If you looking for Miss Shirley, this her right here, right there. I'm telling you, get your money up. Hey, Santino Reynolds. I'm glad to see you. Hope you stay around often. We're towards the end of the show. That's when I shout out all the people that good people. Go check them out. Check out some of the links. Yes, I gotta get tags too. So I can do tag a little graphic. I got cause tag. She gonna be going live soon. Y'all just wait on that. Cause tag gonna be going live soon. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna probably be there inside the house and standing on the outside at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, so please check out Miss Shirley LG Gardner. I think maybe today, I don't know, you have to hit your notifications. I manage the Workhorse Wrestling Network. Let me move these comments out of the way for a second, just for a second. Okay, so I need you to gallop on over there to the Workhorse Wrestling Network. They cover everything that's AEW. I do WWE. Me and J News, we do all of wrestling from New Japan to CMLL every Sunday for the 1 o'clock Hit the Ropes podcast. Just a heads up and a note. I might be by myself for a couple of weeks, okay? It get a little hectic for J News during the week, during the summertime. So yes, 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 yes. Listen, I do watch alongs all the time. Here. Sometimes they do watch alongs at AEW there. Sometimes I might do watch alongs of different other things, but right now it's WWE, AAA. Um, if I see some other good things coming down the pike, then you might catch me watching some other shows that are coming up. Um, I love to watch a good show, okay? Because we have, and I pre-schedule, if you all have not noticed, pre-scheduled some shows to be on the out. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I know July, I think 18th is the first show of this month. It will be um Saturday night's main event. I had to think about it. I was like, hold on now, Sister Kate, can you get it? And I was like, I had to pull it from the Himalayas, okay? Himalayas. I had to get to the Himalayas to get that in there. Okay. So, but again, thank you for coming. You can always come. We play games. We have fun. It's a good time. But make sure you check out the Workhorse Wrestling Network. You scan the QR code, take you to their social media. Most likely, if you're talking on their social media, most likely you're talking to me. Okay. So that's a good way to get on over there. We're gonna get back to doing polls. They also have a podcast called The Cookout. It comes on every Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. So, and I got to get, just like the Hit the Roast podcast, I have to get theirs uploaded to Spotify and everywhere else, and it will be happening soon. Because sometimes life be life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know me, I am Dolores of Dolores Designs. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm going to quickly show you all how to get in touch with me. And you saying, Dolores, I don't know if I can scan that QR code. I don't know if I want to text or call you or email you. Maybe I just want to send you my information. And I'm like, I got you. I got you. I got you. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the time to let's see, window. Looking for the screen. There we go. This right here is my website. Okay, let me take myself out of the center and let you blow that up. As you see, I talk about the sports and the wrestling, the tech and the design that I do, the unboxings and more, because I can't wait to get back to unboxing, showing you all the goodies I got. But you also can type in there your message or what you want to say to me or whatever. And I definitely will reach back to you. Again, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. There we go. Drop the link in the chat for you all to reach my website. Also, if you like me, I like to play a little game, have a little fun. Then you go up here, Dolores Games. I have games on my website because I love to play a game. I play games with you out doing watch alongs. I like to have fun. So these are games that you can play. We're gonna add a little bit more and more, but the website's been out for about a week or so. So we just, starting small. And then you get to find out a little bit about me. Okay. This is my channel where my part of my page where I feel like I want you all to get to know why I like to do the things I love to do. Okay. And I love my pink world because I'm a pink girl in my pink world. Let me take that down. So, where I go? They're just gonna leave me out, Sister Kate. Leave me out. Um, so those are things I want you to know. Also, let's not forget my good brother, J News. He ain't here, but I still rep him. Rep him from New York to Atlanta. Listen, my good brother J News. Check out his channel. Check out his link tree where he has all the things. He does movie reviews. For some people who don't know, J News even does virtual, like helping you with your fitness and your diet and all those things. Listen, I've learned a little, I've dropped a couple of pounds listening to what J News got to say. Listen, I'll be in the corner with my cup against the wall listening, thinking like, okay, yeah, I need to do that. That's me and J News. You click on something and then next thing you know. And again, every Sunday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll see the Hit the Roast podcast with me and my good brother J News. If he's not here, I'm still here. I go live on both our channels. So everybody looking at me over at J News, hey, how you doing? Hey, little mama, let me whisper in. I'm joking. Um, so I think he's talking about wrestling shows, 10. 10 don't watch wrestling. 10 is 10 is a supportive friend. That's what you need in your life. You need a 10 in your life. Okay. But 10 does have a channel where she has two channels. She does crafting channel, and then she has a channel where she talks about business and everyday life things because she'll help you grow your business. Listen, I got a website because 10 pushed me. She pushed me out that tall cliff and I was about to fall and hit my face. And I said, you know what? Maybe I should listen. Maybe I should listen. So shout out to everybody who came in the chat, the Nichols. I'm gonna have to add you onto my Nightbot list. Miss Shirley, the OG Gardner, uh, the Educated Natural, Tag, also Santino Reynolds. Hope to see more of you. Now we're going to talk about, before we leave, the shows that are upcoming. I can't really remember all the dates, but I know this is on July 18th, Saturday night's main event. I think this is on the 30th, the 25th or the 30th. Vereno del Escanado. Listen, Jay News gonna have to help me with them. Uh, May 1st. I'm sorry, that's not the right one. May 1st. I'm not May 1st. August 1st is SummerSlam night 1. Night 2 is on August 2nd. And then at the end of August, we have NXT Heatwave. All of them are set up. I just have to put the thumbnail with the phone on it for those on the phone side. And then you all know the dates. Make sure you hit the notification. I will go live. The times might change because right now there are no times listed, just days in which it's coming on. So that's why I wanted to get out there and get it set in stone. And so you all know. And if I'm sick or something, I will let you, the live will disappear. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Now it's time for me to act the fool. If you all do not know and you're new to the channel, acting a fool, that means at the end of the live, I'm about to give you the business. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a good time. Shout out to my brother J News. He here. So I had to start this fire on my own. Okay. On my own. On my own. Listen, I had to do it on my own. Once again. Listen, don't get me started. Now this flame is out of control. It is burning. I'm seeing flames everywhere. How do I put it out? Let me see how. Wait a minute. Calm down, Dolores. Deep breath. Okay, calm down. How do you put this massive fire you started out? Okay, because every week you come in here and you set it ablaze, and I know how to put it out. If I just cut the lights out, cut off the lights. Please don't light that candle because that's how we got caught up in this in the first place. Really, it was my fault this week, so I really can't get mad at you. But somehow I'm gonna blame you, okay? Somehow I'm gonna blame you. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week, next Sunday, for the Hit the Ropes podcast. Until then, peace.